And we're joined today with manager Paul Doswell and our new signing James Roberts. Paul, how did the signing come about?
Yeah, we about 3 or 4 weeks ago, James actually was interested in coming down as part of the new Hawks and the community coaching in the afternoons. And obviously I got a phone call from the department just saying that James Roberts had made the call in, and from that perspective I spoke to James to see if he'd be interested in coming, asked obviously Oxford's permission to do that. I think things have worked out sort of pretty quickly from there. I think he's moving a lot closer down to the area, and I just think there's lots of things in James's personal life that meant that this football club became an excellent fit for him.
James, delighted to have you on board. For yourself, how excited are you that you're going to have the prospect of playing the full season here at Havant Waterville?
Yeah, it's going to be brilliant. I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. It was a move that once Paul got in contact with me and once Oxford let me know was a possibility that realistically was a no-brainer in my mind, and I'm really excited to get back on the pitch and to really give it a good go this year, because by the sounds of things, the ambition of the club, it's going to be a really positive season.
You mentioned getting back onto the pitch. I think it's well documented that the COVID pandemic has caused a lot of issues for clubs, not only at this level, above and below as well. Having our new facilities here with the 3G pitch, are you excited? Obviously, with experience playing at Oxford City on it,
yeah,
you can bring that experience to help the club here and move forward.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot of teams in this league now with 4G pitches, with the artificial grass. This was certainly the best one that we played on last season by a long way. And that's a big draw as well. You want to play on a nice pitch. You want to play on a pitch where you can get on the ball and where you can run with it, which is one of my strengths, and be positive on it.
Fantastic. And looking back at your previous achievements within the game, obviously having a career at Football League level with Oxford United, playing at Oxford City as well, how can you bring that experience in and help the current squad and moving forward and gaining that promotion that the first team squad are looking for?
Yeah, I think at 24 I've played a large amount of games. I've got a good amount of experience at a lot of levels. I've played below this level, I've played above this level, and that all comes together. You have to learn your way in the game, and at 24 years of age there are a lot of players who perhaps have just come out of the pro game having not played that many games at 22 and who don't have the experience to go and play Conference South level. But I think that the experience that I've gained throughout those different levels is really ideal for me, and it's going to help me a lot.
And Paul, moving back to yourself, bringing James in is a coup for this club, and we're obviously as a club looking to progress as much as possible. Can you give us any insights on the exact pinpoint reasons as to why James was a key target for the club?
Yeah, he was a key target because I thought that, with the exception of one of our strikers at our football club, I thought he was the best striker in the National South by some way as well. To be honest, he offers very many different aspects to his game. He's not necessarily a number 9. He's not a second striker. He's a player with real football ability. I think his education is there for everyone to see. You can see that he's been a pro in the way he goes about his work. But one of the biggest things that I liked about him was his work rate off the ball. I remember watching him specifically second half here, and his want to go and work for his team. It wasn't about him. He looks a real team player. I think that's something that I was looking for. I think we want a team that's going to be very together next year, full of experience, full of leaders, and this lad is without question a leader. So that was the key reason. I think he's one of the best players, if not the best, in the Conference South for me. He could easily go and play League 2. I think he knows that himself. He had an offer from a League 2 club in the January window to go, which Oxford accepted an offer, but James chose not to go up north. So he's someone who knows his mind. I think that he's very clear for the reasons he wants to come to this football club. He wanted daytime training, which I think was important to him. He's also doing his UEFA B coach. He's also doing the community coaching. He's also a personal trainer. So, football's very, very important to him, but he's got other aspects to his life which are equally as important. Being close to his family, I think, is another thing that we've mentioned. And, the fact that he's moving very close to the ground as well, everything just sort of came together to make this move the right one for both parties. From my point of view, I think, certainly got to thank, 4 board members, Derek Pope, Stuart Munro, Jeff Hooper, and without question, Glenn Thorpe, our president. I had to go and ask them if they'd back this signing for me, and they did. And I thank the board for, again, the backing they've shown us in getting the right people in. So very positive. I think it is a statement signing. There'll be more statement signings to come in this next 7 or 8 weeks. I think I'm the first one to accept that last year we weren't right in certain departments of the team, and it's my job and Bairdy's job to put that right from the off this year. And whilst we were, I think, points per game still in the playoffs last year, I never felt happy from start to finish with how we looked. And the job this year is to get the recruitment right to make that challenge to win this league. And I'm happy to say it, we're here to try and win this league, or certainly to get promoted. And that's what I'm selling to the players that are coming. It's being second or third is not really good enough. We're looking to win it. And I said bringing in the likes of James Roberts helps that ambition of the football club.
Brilliant. James, welcome to the football club.
Thank you.
On behalf of the fan base, I'm pretty sure we can't wait to see you play, especially in the pre-season friendlies. So welcome to the club.